I guess music must be in his genes.
Does it always have to be about what's in people's trousers with you?
Jenny?
No, seriously. I'm off to meet the man himself, so see you later, Brian. Take care.
Oh, can I come with you?
No.
You stay there, you.
Oh.
As well as topping the charts, he's been breaking hearts all around the world. And here's why, Brian.
Oh, kiss me.
Joe Jonas is pop royalty. With his band of brothers beside him, he's made the Jonas name one that has to be heard. They've sold over 8 million records worldwide, and now Joe is setting his sights on solo success. He's about to go on tour with Britney Spears, and he's got a brand new single, Just in Love. Joe, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
How are you enjoying the UK?
I'm loving the UK, man.
How long have you been here for?
I've been here for about 4 or 5 days now. Been quite a busy few days, just traveling and promoting and whatnot. The album just got released in the States and gearing up to release it here in the UK, so been really fantastic.
Well, thanks for making time for us, and I did notice, being that I'm an X Factor fan, that you was down in the studios this weekend as well.
Yeah.
Who did you like then?
I gotta say, Janet was really great. I like Janet, I like Sophie. I like The Risk. I thought they did a pretty good job.
Pretty together. And
just stand there and don't try to do the dancing, and then you're fine.
Yeah.
It's when you start trying to do the choreography, and if it's a little...
And that'll come, won't it, obviously, because they've got weeks to develop.
It's just like feeling comfortable with a group, you know, you got to really know each other, you got to feel comfortable, you got to figure out what your strong points, your weak points, that you can lean on each other.
Now, who do you think should have got the boot?
Interestingly enough, the people that I said I thought would get the boot, and it's always weird to say that because you feel kind of uncomfortable saying, you know.
And a little bit smug because I tweeted like the 4 people that I thought would go, and I got it right as well. And people think you've got inside information, of course, but who could tell? It was down to the judges to decide. But it was a tough one in the girls' category, right?
Yeah, I mean, the girls were all really fantastic, you know, so it was really hard to see who would get the boot. And the only reason I thought Amelia would get it was because you think about it, when you watch a TV show like that, early on in the show, when you tune in, people are going to watch the first act. She had to just
forget.
Nobody wants to go first, you know, because it's good to get it out of the way. But
saying that, people at home weren't voting.
I'm sure Janet got tons of votes, but at the end of the day, she was the last one people see. So they're like, oh, I got to vote for her.
Yeah, being last is the spot to get, right? So what about you with Britney Spears? You're going to be touring very soon. When does that start?
It starts this weekend in Stockholm.
Oh, let me teach you some Swedish. Kan jag få en kram? It's can I have a cuddle? It might come in useful, you never know.
Kan jag få en kram?
Kan jag få en kram?
Can I have a cuddle?
Kan jag få en puss? Can I have a kiss?
Oh, done.
Anyway, just remember those. So, are you looking forward to working with Britney? Have you met her before?
I met Britney at the VMAs in LA years ago, about 3 years ago, and then this previous VMAs, I met her again and got introduced, explaining that we were going to be touring together. So I'm looking forward to hitting the road with her.
I met her recently as well. It's quite hot. A lot hotter than I expected, actually.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful in person, too, you know.
Keep it professional, Joe. Okay, so who else would you like to work with over in the UK?
I'm a huge fan of a lot of different artists. You know, I've had the opportunity to actually write with Pixie Lott before.
Wow.
She's a good friend of mine, and so we might do something together soon, you know, either do it. You know, I brought up the idea of doing a tour, so I think that'd be fun. And you know, I would love to work with movies. You know, obviously I don't want to sound like everybody because I know that everybody says this, but I love Adele and I loved her stuff even before this big record.
If she can sort her voice out and get her voice right, she's cancelling so many. It is unfortunate, but you know, you work that hard and don't look after the voice. She likes to talk.
What's one of those? Yeah, she does. It's one of those things, though. It's like she's such a true vocalist. So it's interesting when you have somebody that it's not going to need help from, say, tracks, or not going to need help from auto-tune or whatever. It's just simply her vocal and music. You are singing probably so much, and her voice is so powerful. So it's unfortunate that she...
it is a shame. But tell us about your single, Just in Love. It's quite different from the Jonas Brothers days, isn't it? It's a little bit more raunchy.
I guess you could say that. The song itself is just a song about dealing with arguments in a relationship and kind of explaining, you know, even when things are going really well, you're explaining to somebody, listen, you know, I love you and there's no reason to argue right now. Let's focus on the good, positive stuff. And so...
It's a great track. Sounds great. And obviously there you're getting to be in Paris, one of the romantic cities of the world, with a French model. Was that difficult?
It was a tough day.
I saw a lot of it. There was a lot of kissing, a lot of cuddling, and you looked like you enjoyed yourself, funnily enough.
It was fun. We had a good time. The weird thing about the video shoot was I was the only one that spoke English. So other than the fact that I understood action, when they were giving us direction during the scene, I didn't know what they were talking about. So it was like a comedy. Once they said cut, Or
How hard is it to sing and get a cuddle right, I guess?
Exactly.
Nice and easy. But listen, you're going to perform this single for us.
Yeah,
We're really looking forward to that. So thank you very much for coming on
Happy
the show
to be
and
here,
making
man.
time. And good luck in Sweden. Remember the Swedish that I taught you?
I'm going to need a reminder.
Ken jag for in Krom. Anyway, back to you, Jen.
Just in love, here's Joe Jonas.
See
Bye-bye.
ya.
I put girl in a whole other language. People look at us strange. Don't understand us, I'm trying to change it. Try to tell her don't change. Talk love in the scene sounds crazy. Love's even more wild when you're angry. Understand why you wanna change it. Girl, listen to me. Girl, it's running from your truth. But I'm scared of you and you. You are worth too much to lose. Baby, if you're still confused, girl, I'm just in love with you. Girl, I'm just in love with you. Know the words to use. I'm just in love with you. I'm just in love with you. Oh yeah. When I tell you I would never leave you, do you hear what I say? It's when you say anytime, you've been calling all day. Talk love and they say it sounds crazy. Love's even more wild when you're angry. But understand why you wanna change it. Girl, listen to me. From the truth of you to you. Too much to lose. Oh, baby. You're still confused. Girl, I'm just in love with you. But do you hear what I say? In love, can't nobody change it. No, I love you, baby. I'm just in love with you. I'm just in love. Whoa, whoa. Never knew what we have. They don't understand. Words are just a waste of time. Hey, we know this is real. We don't know how you feel. Put your head